It's Wednesday, April the 4th, and you're tuned in to the TNIAB podcast. I'm Vince.
I'm Anthony.
And this is the Geek Chic Culture Show where all the cool things in the world are discussed.
Yeah. They're aggregated into a special like thing, like a soup. We only scoop out the best options.
Oui, tout le monde. Oui.
Sure.
Yeah.
Baguettes.
Yeah. That's the word. This week we got
two reviews.
Apparently we do have two reviews. We're doing Ready Player One.
I'm ready for that one.
And then we're doing, what's this even called?
Sailor Moon the musical.
But there's like a subtitle to it. It's the final musical, I think.
Oh, is it? All it said on my ticket was Sailor Moon the musical.
Oh, okay.
Unless I can find this ticket in my pants.
Okay, Sailor Moon, the musical, Le Mouvement Finale.
Oh, Le Mouvement Finale. Okay.
Yeah.
So for those who don't speak Japanese, that means the final movement.
Yes.
Just in case.
Yes. Well then, that's what we're going to be covering today. But first, a little question to chew on.
All right. I'm ready.
Paul Chu writes in and he says, I assume. Don't assume, Paul. Never assume.
Don't do it.
You're going to be reviewing Ready Player One on the show today.
Shit, he was right.
So in anticipation of that, if the Oasis was a real thing and you had the chance to go into any world in the Oasis, what would it be and why? The book goes a bit more into this, so if you didn't get that all from the movie, any world you can imagine exists in the Oasis. You can live in the Matrix, the Fast and the Furious movies, Overwatch, etc. They even have worlds created from album art and liner notes. You can literally live in any fictional universe. What would you choose?
I think the easy answer is Pokemon.
Ooh, that is an easy answer. Yeah.
But the easier answer is Digimon.
Ooh, no. No.
But the easiest answer is
Go ahead.
Dungeon Dice Monsters.
I like where you're going with the Pokemon, but I think for me, so that it relates a bit more to my tastes, Metabots.
I think would I choose Metabots over Pokemon? Damn.
I'm just saying.
Metabots.
I'm just saying.
Some good shit. Like this is also very dependent on who I am in this universe.
Oh, of course, right?
Like the Devil May Cry universe.
It's only fun if you're Dante.
Yeah, it's only fun if you're Dante and or Virgil.
Yeah.
And that's who I want to be.
Yeah,
right?
I could say any of the Gundam universes, but that's only if I'm the hero pilot.
Yeah.
So
I want to be the Gurren Lagann universe, but only if I'm not Kamina.
Simon?
Yeah, only if I'm Simon.
Yeah.
Or Yoko. Yoko's probably a good pick.
That's true. Yeah, I think the Pokemon one is a pretty strong case.
Pokemon though. What about Beyblade?
Whew.
What if you let it rip and a dragon came out of your spitting discus?
See, but like now we're going back down the road of like man-made creations that you battle, and I always come back to Metabots. Metabots, or I guess Gundam Build Fighters would be the more recent. That.
I think that'd be like more set. That's like something I want in real life.
Yeah, you're right. That's not the world
to like scan that in.
Okay,
I want to scan in my model, and then I play Virtual on.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, then Pokemon is the clear choice.
Yeah.
That said, I'm a sucker for Harry Potter.
I think, man, maybe any of the Final Fantasy storylines I'd probably pick.
Only if you're one of the party members, though.
True facts.
Like,
okay, you can be Aerith, and then I'll be Cat Sith.
Oh wow, that's who you picked.
No, I'll be Edgelord. What are you talking about? Be the Edgelord Vincent.
Oh, you're gonna be the transforming Edgelord.
Yeah.
Then I want to be. You
don't want to be Cloud.
No.
You don't want to be Zack.
I want to be
Yuffie. Murdered. Oh, Yuffie's dope.
Yuffie is dope.
Maybe be Sephiroth because he is eternal.
That's true. No, fuck that. I'll be Genova.
But you want to be stuck in a tank until you get like ripped out of your machine?
Yeah. Oh, maybe wait. Can I be a pilot in Star Fox?
Star Fox.
No, can I be a racer in F-Zero?
You can. It's any universe.
Oh,
you could be Captain Falcon. You could show me your moves.
Oh, yes, I could.
You could show me your moves.
Oh, that's too good. Yeah. Well, that's a good one. Yeah. Man.
That's the fastest you could go.
Yeah.
Unless you want to be Sonic.
No.
And you specifically want to go fast and not be in a machine that goes fast.
No, I want to be in a machine that goes fast.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of this comes down to like what kind of power trip do I want to take?
Yeah.
And it's really I want to be in this universe, but only if I'm the most OP motherfucker, right? Again, like I'd love to be Dante, or I'd love to be in the Devil May Cry universe. But if I'm not Dante, then fuck that. Like everyone else gets wrecked in that.
Yeah, for sure.
Or any of those, just like, oh yeah, I'll be in the Dynasty Warriors universe, but only if I'm Lu Bu, and I can just run through hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be fun.
Or you just take like the perverted route, and you're like, I'm just at the hentai planet, banging out all day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, do that.
Like, where's my Bible Black universe?
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I think I do like the idea of the F-Zero universe, but then like, what are you doing when you're not in the car? It's just,
dude, it's a murder mystery. You're always like solving crimes and shit.
I know, but then I think like, but what if I just lived in the Pokemon universe? You think, oh, that's just great.
Oh, Pokemon crimes.
See, yeah, or the Harry Potter world.
The thing is like it's okay. This is the real rule, or the real question is: if I pick said universe, am I allowed to mess with said universe? So like if I pick the Pokemon universe, does it have to be PG all the time? Or am I running the risk of like going into a Zubat cave and seeing like a human being bent over a rock by a Charizard?
No, I think it breaks the rule.
Right? Like it can go just like straight, whoa, hey, you've taken it too far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pokemon murder is what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Man, just recreate the manga. Put all the bee drills up to that dude's neck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's mean. That's not nice.
What if I use a Jigglypuff to lull you to sleep and then murder you in your sleep?
Oh, man, the Pokemon universe is scary now.
Yeah. Get a Gengar to eat your dreams?
Oh, but it'd be so much fun if Pokemon were real.
Yeah, but what if you're like, oh man, look, a Drifloon, and then it carries you away to your doom?
Damn.
Yeah. Or a Rotom possesses you.
I don't know.
Like, Pokemon's scary as fuck,
yeah.
But they just never go that route because it's a rated E for everyone experience.
Yeah. Right. But it does happen in the Pokemon universe.
You know what happened? Know how Team Rocket gets their grunts?
Oh.
Child slavery.
Yeah.
They kidnap them young, indoctrinate them into the rockets.
And then they give them Pokemon.
And they're like, I am loyal to Giovanni. Okay. Because that is the only family I know.
I like that world.
Dark and gritty Pokemon? Yeah, all right. Okay.
That's what I want.
Here's a caveat, though.
What?
You can never beat Red.
Oh, you can never beat Red?
You can never.
Well, that's not my mission.
Okay.
That's not my mission.
Is your mission just to catch them all?
I mean, I'm not blue. And I'm not catching them all.
Okay.
I'm just doing shit.
All right.
I'm living my life with Pokemon.
Okay? Now that we've established that we're living in the Pokemon universe, pick your. I won't go full 6 lineup. Okay. I'll pick go top 3. No legendaries.
No legends. Huh?
Yeah. I'll allow pseudo legendaries like Dragonite, but no actual legendaries.
Okay. That's a tough one. I'm just trying to think about utility. What can I use for utility?
Yeah, think about the HM split.
Yeah. Because I'm not battling. So what's my utility? I don't know.
I think I'd pick for like water exploration. I'd probably pick a Whale Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like he's my personal cruise ship.
You know what? I gotta pick the Blastoise ever since I saw that happen in the
Oh yeah, he's got the jets.
Yeah, and then they did the surfing on him, and it was
Yeah.
just like, damn,
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Well, the thing is like you remember. Okay, this is going back to Gurren Lagann too. You remember in
Yeah.
Gurren Lagann when they have the ship mode with
Yeah.
the feet,
Yeah.
and he's just standing on the edge of the ship with his arms crossed. I want to do that, but with Whale Lord, and you just see like what's that rumbling? It's a. And I'm just like standing on the top of his face.
Yeah. So one of mine is Blastoise.
All right.
Jeez, where do I go from there? Would I want someone like a dog that I could like hang out with?
Yeah, I feel like for utility, you want water, you want ground, and you want flying.
Flying, yeah.
Right, like ground could be like rock smash, cut, strength.
Yeah. Like, then I want a Steelix.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Steelix.
You want to break Onyx?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I want to do.
All right.
I want a Steelix.
Ooh, that's interesting because I'm also going a metal Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going Caesar.
Oh, you chose the shitty one.
What? That's the way better one.
No.
Caesar's rad as fuck.
No,
He's so fast.
You chose the natural weeb selection.
Also, Mega Caesar.
Ugh,
So
gross.
suck it.
No.
There's no Mega Steelix.
Yeah, but Steelix, you can do the whole Gurren Lagann stand on him on the ground.
I don't need that. I got Caesar for my Sentai pose.
Ooh, okay, then somebody you can fly with.
Yeah, like do you want to go straight Pidgeot?
No,
like just the OG classic.
No, I don't want that one. No, I want something large.
It's a large bird Pokemon. That's like not legend. Like it's harder when it's not legendary.
Yeah, I know.
Right? I think you'd have to go like Dragonite.
Yeah, but Dragonite looks like such a doofus.
Yeah, but he just hyper beams you like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know what I want for a flight.
I don't know. My go-to is Ash's giant Pidgeot.
Yeah.
Big flying Pokemon.
Yeah. We're both frantically searching flying
Google,
Pokemon.
please. Oh, this Fearow. Okay.
Nah, I don't want Fearow.
Oh, there's that dragon. What's his face? This guy.
Salamence?
Yeah, Salamence. He flies fast.
Yeah, he does, but I don't like the way he looks.
Cuts through the air, dog. There's that. Oh, there's that Land Before Time grass dinosaur that can also fly.
Yeah.
Ooh, Aerodactyl. You want an actual dinosaur? Yeah, there's like a Gyarados or whatever. That's lame. Oh, Gyarados would be cool for standing on top of too.
He would.
Fuck. But only if it was red. Like I want a red Gyarados.
Oh, right.
Ooh, Altaria would be cool. Skarmory would be pretty cool.
I think I want I want Bravery.
Bravery. Who's that?
I think that's his name. Basically just looks like the baldest eagle.
All right. That sounds pretty cool.
Nah. Well, maybe I'll just skip the whole flying thing.
What if you dig?
No.
What if you dig instead?
No.
What if you go Diglett dig?
No, you know what?
Diglett
I don't
dig.
want my last one to be.
Trio.
I know what I want. I want Abra.
Ooh, just teleport.
You got it.
All right. That's actually better than the flying's so cool.
Yeah, but if like I want to just roll around on the land, I'll be like, Steelix, let's roll, and he's just like, all right. And then I get to water, let's go Blastoise, and it's like I'm sick of this. I'm in a rush. Abra,
let's go. But what if I want to free fall like through the air?
Abra.
Oh, teleport.
Yeah.
But then how are you gonna stop?
Then you bring out the Blastoise.
Oh, you water jets down?
No, you water jet through the air. Then you're air surfing.
Yeah, but that's got like a limited like time because like eventually gravity's gonna hit and you're going.
And then you take out the Abra again and then just fucking teleport somewhere else.
Does teleporting with Abra negate any momentum you've gained before teleporting?
I think Abra can control that because he could just stop you because he's psychic, right? He could just hold you and then teleport you.
I think to If I were to go psychic teleport to lessen my fear of possible mistakes, I'd probably just go Alakazam.
Probably.
Yeah, and then I could surf on spoons.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, maybe Alakazam.
Because then at least if you go Alakazam, you get a Mega as well.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I think I'd go for the Doofus. I think I'd go for Dragonite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I never liked Dragonite.
I don't know, man. He's adorable. It looks like a doofus.
Like, I like his two previous forms, Dratini and Dragon. I love Dragonair.
Dragonair's dope. Dragonair.
Then Dragonite is like...
Dragonair always reminds me of that one viral video, like a long time ago, before YouTube, where it was those two Jewish kids talking about Pokemon. Yo, man, what the heck's that? Yo, that ain't no Pokemon. That's some Chinese myth dragon. Yo, man, that's not Pikachu, bitch. That's Raichu. No, man, that's Pikachu.
Wow.
Oh, it's so good.
Wow.
That was a good video.
Whew.
So I think I'd go, yeah. Dragonite. Whale Lord. Oh, Gyarados, though. No, wait. I'd go for the two doofuses with the one serious guy.
One serious
with the Caesar.
With the Caesar.
Yeah. Caesar's so cool.
Okay.
He's like a cooler version of Scyther, and Scyther's already the better version. Like, he's already the better game exclusive Pokemon. Like, who wants a Pinsir? Nobody. Nobody wants Pinsir.
Yeah, that's true.
Red has Vulpix, though. Doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Does Red have Vulpix?
Yeah, Red has Vulpix. What does Blue have?
Blue has... Oh, I don't know.
Rapidash.
There you go.
Ponyta.
Ponyta and Rapidash.
Ponyta.
Or if I want to go cheating...
Yeah.
You can always go, like...
If we're cheating, I want Rayquaza.
No. Like, non-legendary cheating. I just go Blissey. And then it's just like, I have all the health in the world. You can never defeat me. And also, I'll just use Minimize, and then you can never hit Blissey ever.
Yeah, Mega Steelix is cool.
Wait, there's a Mega Steelix?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's got rainbow crystals and shit.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Monster Hunter monster.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay, I think we're hard locked
in Pokemon. Okay. Before we, lock the key and throw it away.
Yeah.
Let me just say, what if we were monster hunters?
Oh. What if I could murder Pokemon and wear their skin?
Because, like, real talk, forget the Pokemon. I would have a Zinogre. I would have...
But that's the thing, you can't tame monsters in Monster Hunter. Are there even baby forms of monsters in that shit?
I don't know. But, like, we can break the rules.
Like, what if you could... like, find, like, Rathalos eggs...
and raise them.
And then it hatches. And
like
the first thing
in Monster Hunter Stories?
Yeah, and then the first thing it sees is you. And then it's like, yo, dog, you don't look like me, but you're my mom. Let's breathe fire together. And it's like, yo, let's go kill your family. I think we could do it. I think we could break the rules.
Okay.
All right.
Well, there you have it. And on that note, let's move into the review that inspired this question.
Sailor Moon the Musical.
Ready Player One by Ernest Cline.
Yeah.
This movie stars some kid.
It stars a bunch of no-name peeps.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of no-name peeps. And it's based on the very, very popular book that came out a couple years back.
Yeah, 2011.
Yeah, RP1. It takes place somewhere in the near future where a hugely complicated virtual reality universe exists, and it is so incredible that people would rather live in there versus
the real world.
Yeah. And the backstory is the creator of the world died, and when he died, he left one final Easter egg, or we'll just call it a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the person who can complete the scavenger hunt basically inherits all of the shares to the company and owns it as a sole proprietor. And the movie revolves around that quest and a boy who's named Percival, who's inevitably going to do it.
He's the MC, of course he is.
Yeah. I read the book.
You did.
I had high expectations.
All right.
They were not met.
I read a quarter of the book.
Yeah.
I had no expectations.
Yeah.
They were not met.
Yeah. That said, I think just, broad scope or just broad opinion, I thought it was acceptable. A lot of cool stuff happened. The story was very rushed and of little focus and consequence.
Hmm.
Um, they definitely did change maybe the second half of the story, and I didn't like it.
Okay.
But in terms of the way they cast the characters, they're pretty spot on. They're about what I thought they would be.
Hmm.
But the biggest problem with this for me is there was never enough time for the movie to breathe.
Hmm.
It was always moving, and some of the greatest parts in the book were just when nothing was happening. And
They're just chilling.
they're chilling, they were discussing, and they were just being teenagers discussing all these cool pop culture figures and moments and events, and you don't
Okay.
really get that. Instead of where the book likes to discuss, you know, important pop culture items, the movie goes ahead and just gives you a glimpse at something that you recognize and go, ah, and then it moves away from
Yeah.
it. And so you never really get that full impact,
Mhm.
which I suppose I can understand. It was probably a huge licensing nightmare for this movie,
Oh yeah.
but they got some really time relevant things in there,
Mhm.
I say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I think also like just broad scope, I kind of mirror a lot of what you say, but I liked it less than you did. Especially the part where they throw in all the references. Like the book sounds so much cooler, and I've got a taste of it by reading a little bit of it. Just because the references seem so much more of an important part of the world and like play into these characters' lives so much more.
They do.
Whereas in the movie, it's got the Family Guy issue where it's like, is like in Family Guy, the reason I stopped watching it is because I don't find the jokes funny anymore, and I realized I was only really in it to see the references, but the actual material wasn't good,
Mm.
right? So it's kind of the same thing here where seeing references is totally awesome. Just like, oh, I saw Tracer, I saw Goro, I saw all these people.
Mm.
But after all, like it amounts to nothing. It's just like, here's a cool thing, look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try and forget that this story is full of plot holes
Yeah.
and never has like doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is a scene in the movie where uh their base gets raided pretty much.
Yeah.
And the main character Percival escapes in the real world. And like not even 3 seconds after he's gotten out of the building, he gets pulled into another area that's basically a mobile base
Yeah.
to continue again.
Yeah.
Like there's no downtime at all, and everything felt so rushed.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. To me, references are cool, but they can't carry a poorly written movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I had no expectations, and I was still very disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. On that.
Also, I thought the love story was hella weak.
It was, but again, like the book just has so much. Like, I feel like they could have cut out a lot of things. Like, if they cut out the whole like they couldn't cut out the love story. That's kind of like half of his motivation to even do this.
Yeah.
But it wasn't done really well here because there's a lot more backstory to it. Like, essentially, he's watching her all the time on like Twitch.
Yeah.
And he knows her, and she's like this really super popular figure. But you don't really get that from the movie. She kind of shows up, and you hear him go, "Oh,
I watch her Twitch streams."
yeah," and it's like, but who is she? But like in the book, it's like she's well known, right? So are the two Asian brothers. They're also very well known.
Yeah.
Right. And so like but you don't really get that sense of who they are. And so I didn't really realize it, but when I was watching the movie, like I was filling in pieces that I knew, and that's maybe why I understood it and why I was okay with it. But I think if I went in cold and blank on it, I probably would have been a lot more confused.
Yeah, I was very confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to get into like specific spoilery stuff?
I don't know if there's anything to spoil. I mean, like,
Well, a lot of the things I want like that are spoilers are mainly complaints,
oh, okay, go ahead.
right? Like so like to elaborate on the love story, um I don't know if you got this, maybe because you were filling in blanks from the book, but at no point during the movie did I feel a two-way romantic relationship between Percival and the Twitch streamer, like
Yeah.
the main girl.
Yeah.
It's always super one-sided. She's focused on the mission and he's
Mhm.
getting distracted by infatuation.
Yeah.
There's even a scene near the end where he goes, "I love you," and she said, "This isn't the time." And then he shoots her in the face.
Yeah.
Right? And it's supposed to be out of like compassion cuz she of the situation she's in.
Yeah.
But that visualization of "I love you," bam,
Yeah.
doesn't really match.
Yeah.
And then also at the very end when they have they're like, "Oh, I'm in love with you now." It's like, where did that come from?
Yeah, see, like, I totally agree. I would have cut out the love story in this movie, but the issue is it's half the reason of his motivation.
Yeah.
And like in the book, they definitely spend more time just hanging out.
Yeah.
They build it up slower, and there's so something they do in the book is, you know where she ditches him in the movie.
Yep.
So that happens a little bit differently, and they get separated. Like she goes cold on him for what feels like forever,
Oh wow.
and like for a good third of the book, Artemis isn't even there.
Mhm.
And so you're reading all these pages how he goes into slow depression and how he like doesn't know what's going on with his life, and he gives up on the challenge. Like there's a whole arc that happens.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, and then there's a catalyst that brings her back into the mix.
Okay.
And yeah, but like I know why they cut it out. Like there's just too much in the book to cram in here, and they had to make their cuts. But
Mhm.
I think they just focused more on visual appeal, and hopefully that would have carried them through.
Yeah. Then there's also like certain pop culture reveals which end up amounting to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
During the final battle, when the RX-78 shows up
Mhm.
from Gundam and doesn't really do much,
Mm-hmm.
right? It barely damages the Mecha Godzilla.
Mecha G.
Yeah, Mecha G shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just like side tangent, like
Yeah.
when Mecha Godzilla shows up,
Yeah.
just play the Godzilla theme. You
Mhm.
already have the rights to the character. Just play the theme. It's so easy, right? I think they played the new type sound when the
Yeah.
Gundam happened.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah. The other thing in the book, all the characters, every one of them, each has a special like giant robot.
Oh, they have one of those level 99.
They all have one,
Cool.
except for Parzival, because what he has,
Does he have the DeLorean in the book as well?
he does, but what he has something else. He has, it's a ring, I think, and he makes a fist and he points it up to the sky and he becomes Ultraman. Like he
Cool.
grows and he becomes Ultraman.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's
I heard like the Iron Giant wasn't even in the book.
no. Instead, what they have is Leopardon, Spider-Man's giant robot
Wow, cool.
from Japan when they had the Spider-Man Tokusatsu thing.
Yeah.
They had Voltron.
I also didn't like this movie's need to explain every single reference,
Yeah,
right? Just to like, oh, you can go rock climbing with Batman, and they show Batman. It's like, I know who Batman is. You just
Yeah.
got to show Batman. You don't have
Yeah.
to explain it, and it happens for everything,
yeah.
right? Even with the Akira bike, I was like, whoa, cool. They have the Akira bike, but they're
Yeah,
not mentioning it.
canonic
It's really
bike,
cool.
yeah.
And then at a certain point, they're like, oh, I love the Akira bike, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, well, like, and now that I'm saying it, it sounds a little
Mhm.
elitist,
Mhm.
where it's like, oh, I know the reference. Stop,
Mhm.
just stop it.
Mhm.
But also, that's it wastes certain dialogue time to
Mhm.
have a character explain every single thing that's going on
Mhm.
when you could have moved the plot forward.
I think that comes a lot from the book because the book definitely goes out of its way to explain certain things.
Does it? Okay.
And like for you and I, yeah, it's a bit like we don't need that. But the thing is, I've talked to people who don't know these things,
Yeah.
and they really appreciate that.
Okay.
It's out there. Like I talked to one of my friend's moms who listened to it on audiobook and she really enjoyed it. And,
Okay.
like those kind of things help. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like some of them they didn't need. Other ones fine.
Batman.
Yeah, they didn't need that one. I was just happy the Serenity showed up.
Oh yeah, it did.
It did.
Tiny.
No, it was
Was
large.
it? Was it? I thought it was one of the tiny ships.
Nope. One of the Ninja Brothers had it.
Oh yeah.
And then he had a Gundam that jumped out of it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, whoa.
Crossover.
Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, like man, when the Gundam showed up, that was so cool.
Yeah.
And then when it didn't do anything, I was like,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah. So like that's the thing. They don't explain that all these giant robots have, because they're so powerful, they have time limits.
Yeah.
They don't really explain.
Except for
that.
Mechagodzilla, he's chilling.
Well, because they built that one. I don't know.
I don't know. The whole extra life thing was stolen straight from Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
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 So there's just it's weird because it's a lot of little things that I have complaints about. Like other than that whole love story arc, like that's
Yeah.
basically the whole movie. But they add up enough to where
It's an issue.
it's an issue, and I didn't have a good time
Mm-hmm.
watching the movie.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Anything else to add?
No. No.
What'd you give it?
I don't know. 3.
I think I gave it a 2.
All right. There we go.
Yeah.
Sounds
Man,
fun.
we're on like a roll of like mediocre movies.
And the fun don't stop
And-
because
I don't know, man. Listen, this review of
this next
Sailor.
one?
Oh, come on,
Sailor Moon.
and Sailor Moon was special.
Yeah.
So the Sailor Moon musical was an event going on at Cineplex today. It's what day is it? It's like the 7th as we're recording this.
It's the 4th.
It's the 4th. Okay, it's April 4th as we're recording this. And as the subtitle hints at, it's the final Sailor Moon musical, which I didn't know.
Neither.
And so, like I was like, wait a minute. So the main villain is Galaxia. She is the main villain in the final arc of Sailor Moon.
Right.
And this pretty closely follows the manga, right? Like Sailor Cosmos is a thing. Chibi Chibi and Chibiusa show up. All the other planets show up. And it's a 3-hour musical.
Definitely is.
There,
Ooh, man.
I don't even know how to explain the things I saw. Because they take the Sailor Moon storyline and it is very compressed, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at no point it was just long enough to where I was like, you didn't really miss anything.
No.
Like when I was like, you didn't really miss anything. A lot of the effects were really cool.
Yeah.
They had this cool thing I didn't know that was in place where like they dropped a clear curtain over the stage and then could like project effects onto that clear curtain.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really cool. And a lot of the stuff from that arc is super accurate, like Iron Mouse, and all the villains in that one. Galaxia's reasoning for wanting to help Chaos and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Sailor Moon reviving her friends and doing all that shit. And everything just being like, oh, friendship will never end. But this also kind of made me feel sad for the Sailor Scouts at a certain point.
What do you mean?
Where Sailor Venus was like, we'll find boyfriends. And then the other ones are like, you already devoted your life to somebody. You're a liar. And she's like,
Oh,
you're
no.
right. I'll never have a boyfriend. It's like, oh man, like only
Aw.
Sailor Moon can have love, not anybody else. That's fucking sad,
Aw.
right? Listen, Sailor Jupiter, if you're hanging out, just let me know. I'll be your boyfriend. She's the best.
Nah.
She's the best. But yeah, it pretty accurately follows everything
Yeah.
in the manga, but it's a musical, man.
It's a Broadway musical. Yeah. It's
They have costume changes, they have stage changes. I thought the costumes were really cool.
they were.
They're very sparkly. Like
Yeah.
the ribbons had like extra glitter on
Yeah.
them.
When you realize that it's a play and
Yeah.
like they're super elaborate.
Yeah.
And the girls, the makeup on the girls' faces are caked on.
Yeah, like the blush on Sailor Moon,
Whoa.
it's a lot of blush.
Yeah, and I bet if you saw it in person, it'd be like, that's great. But because we're watching it like recorded,
Yeah.
special recording.
I think you
It's
also
just-
kind of have to cake it on for
Yeah.
like people to see and like over exaggerate certain features
Oh,
on
for
body.
sure.
Like Galaxia's eyes and mouth are huge, and I
Yeah.
gotta feel that like some of that's probably her,
Yeah.
but also it's probably makeup.
Yeah. The interesting decision was that the entire cast is female.
Yeah. Well, to be
Um,
fair, like pretty much every character that they showed, other than Darien, other than Tuxedo Mask,
other than Momo-chan.
Momo-chan,
Yeah.
other than Momo-chan,
Yeah.
is a female in the manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I just why would they make a female tuxedo?
I don't know. Maybe they couldn't find a male tuxedo.
Really?
I don't know.
Really?
Maybe they. I don't know. Maybe it was too hard.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. That's also the thing of like in the manga, everyone's pretty as fuck.
Yeah.
Like no, like Tuxedo Mask
Oh,
is
that's true.
Tuxedo Mask is more pretty than handsome.
Yeah, but you know what? A lot of Asian fashion, especially guys, is more pretty than handsome.
Also fair.
Yeah.
Also
like you're not
fair.
gonna see a rugged Japanese fellow. You're gonna see a pretty boy.
Well, listen. All I'm saying is that we should probably start a hashtag movement. Make Tuxedo Mask male again.
Wow.
No. I don't know. It didn't really detract from it because Momo-chan was not in the musical for that much.
That's true.
He did play an important role as like moral support,
As Tuxedo Mask,
as Tuxedo Mask always does. But the girl they cast and the makeup they chose made him have pretty masculine features.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Three Lights, the Shooting Star Brigade.
Yeah.
Even when they were in their Sailor Senshi uniforms,
Yeah.
I was like, I can't tell because you androgynous as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know how I should feel
Yeah.
about this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's silly. It's dumb. It's fun. But like at the end of the day, I think I had a good time watching it, even if a majority of it was laughing.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, watching through it was okay. I'm not saying anything was bad about it. I fell asleep a couple times.
Did you actually?
Yeah. I fell asleep at a couple of key pivotal moments.
Oh, you got lost.
I fell asleep when Jupiter and Amy got killed.
Oh, that's at the beginning of the thing. That was when it first started.
I fell asleep again when the other princess got killed.
Oh, man, you took some gaps, son.
Yeah, I was like, what happened?
She got murdered.
Yeah. But I will say, it was worth it for the ending dance sequence.
Yeah, so the thing was, like, the play ended,
Yeah.
but then they had, like, a mini concert at the
Yeah.
end, which for some reason they didn't translate.
No.
Like, no translations at the end of this.
Yeah.
So I'm just, like, listening to these Japanese lyrics. I was like, I understand some of these,
Yeah.
but I really don't have a clue what's happening.
Yeah.
But you got pretty much a mini concert at the end, and you
it
saw
was wonderful.
and you saw the crowd with the glow sticks. Like it's
Yeah.
so Japanese.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. That's when we were introduced, attacked, so might say, by the Tuxedo Kamen's wink.
Oh my god. The girl they got to do Momo-chan
Yeah.
and Tuxedo Kamen cannot wink. Cannot wink for the life of her.
Yeah.
Because when she tries to wink, she has to move her whole side of her face. Like she has to force her cheek to close her eye and then force her forehead down to
Yeah.
close the top half and then wink. And it's like, it's not a good wink.
Yeah, it's an event.
Attacked is an appropriate word for that.
Yeah, and she does it more than once.
But yeah, as we said, this is the final one.
Yeah.
And I need to see I need to see the previous.
Well, I hope you enjoy that.
I think we need to see
I hope you have a great time.
what can we do, like drinking in Sailor Senshi?
I hope you have a great time.
I think it'd be fun.
I think that you will have a great
I
time.
think it'd be a great bonding experience.
For who exactly?
For the company.
What?
For the TNIAB corporation.
Oh my god.
I think it would be a good like employee engagement like workshop.
If that's
to bond
if
together,
that's the path you want to go down,
to hang out outside of work.
I have to say that it's just not in the budget.
I think it is in the budget
No,
because it's free.
It's no, it's not in the budget.
It's not in the budget.
It's not in the budget. You can't buy that. You can't buy that time.
It's too late. I bought it.
Yep. That's Sailor Moon, man.
So maybe sometime down the road.
Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon.
I don't know. I had a lot of fun. I think I'd give it like a 4.
I'll give it a 3.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 3.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fine.
Laughing at all the English. I totally forgot about Sailor Gentle Uterus.
Yeah.
As an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard that right. Sailor Gentle Uterus.
Wow.
That's a good attack name.
We also learned how babies are made.
Oh yeah, we learned how babies are made. Babies are made apparently by after you have your first kiss at the altar after getting married.
Yeah.
You get pregnant.
Yeah.
And that's how that works.
The girl feels it.
Yeah, she's like, I feel the starlight inside me.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a child. And it's like, what the fuck? Just like homeboy moves quick. Didn't even wait in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe he can stop time.
Maybe. But there you have it. That's our thoughts on Sailor Moon, the musical.
Highly recommended.
Le Mouvement Finale.
Yeah, highly recommended. Bring your friends over.
Yeah.
It's an event.
I guess it's worth watching.
It's an event.
Just to see. Just to experience.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Let's move into some picks.
We got a couple.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, the Insomniac version, got a release date.
Yep.
September 7th.
Sure did.
And it also got like 30 seconds of new gameplay.
Yep.
Spider-Man stops a car. He's swinging around doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, that game looks pretty cool.
Sure
but
does.
The question that happens with every single Spider-Man game is, can the swinging beat the swinging in Spider-Man 2 for the PS2 and Xbox, original Xbox?
That is interesting.
That's the age-old question. Because I don't know what it is about modern Spider-Man games, but nothing has come close to the feel of web swinging in that PS2 game.
Yes.
It's so good. I don't there's got to be a video explaining why it feels so good.
No, I feel like there was a better Spider-Man swinging game out there.
I doubt it.
I don't know what it is, but I know it's out there.
Yeah, well, I didn't play it.
So
So that happened. There's also what's it? Oh, a music video I showed you.
Yeah.
Lil Dicky,
Oof.
my favorite Jewish rapper,
Mm-hmm.
came out with a music video starring Chris Brown called Freaky Friday. If you've ever seen the movie Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan,
Freaky Friday.
that's basically what the video is that Lil Dicky switches body with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
It's very funny. It's almost wrong. How funny it is. It's just wrong.
I love it.
And it just escalates.
It escalates so far.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything on it other than it's funny and that you should watch it.
Yeah, sure.
I guess.
Yeah.
And then the last thing actually was something I wanted to ask you is that there's new like controversy happening with YouTube and fair rights and copyright takedowns. And I've been hearing lately that companies like Universal and other such companies are getting kind of ban happy with their copyright claims.
Yeah.
And one of the recent ones came out from a guy, Matthew Brando. Apparently he does film critiques and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that they sent him a pretty much like a community strike because he had in the background of his shot, he had a wallpaper that was a screenshot from the trailer.
Wow.
Yeah. So the fact that they took it was a Jurassic World video, and the fact that they took that he took a screenshot from the trailer and made it his computer background was enough for them to send a copyright claim.
Wow.
And it sounds like it's getting kind of crazy. And so
That's
I wanted to
nuts.
ask you, like, what the status of YouTube is in terms of
Oh, I don't really know, man.
like people taking stuff down. Like, have you heard anything? Because I know you're in a different position because
Yeah,
it's toys and you
yeah.
don't really can't really do it with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, just today I got not a thing, but it's more like a shared revenue thing with Bandai
Okay.
because I put something up for their new anime, and I used like, I don't know, 2 minutes of content,
Damn.
and they're like, they said nothing. Like, I'm not in trouble or anything, but they're like, it's gonna split now.
2 minutes is kind of a lot.
Yeah, so I was like,
Yeah.
and I kind of knew that, and it was on a video that I didn't really care about, so I was like, whatever,
All right.
that's
That's fair.
fine, that's fair enough.
Okay.
So that happened, and then yeah, I mean, that's really rough if it's just something in the background.
Yeah.
But I think the programs are so sophisticated now to just be able to catch that stuff,
Mm.
right? Because they're just scanning through whatever goes up there, and I think it's just an automated thing. Like it just sends it out,
Yeah.
right? It's not a
This also comes to like the question of like algorithms kind of
yeah.
suck.
They do.
Especially when it comes to like the like Twitter and Instagram changes where you're not seeing things chronologically really anymore. You're seeing kind of like a jumbled mishmash of timelines of things you've seen, things you haven't seen,
Mm-hmm.
in an effort to get you to scroll more so you see more ads.
Yeah.
And that really sucks. Um, but YouTube's kind of a different story because they're analyzing video, right?
Yeah.
And sound and music and stuff like that. I remember when I put up like I think it was like 2 years ago, my top 10 video games or whatever.
Yep.
Like even on our YouTube channel, we got kind of like a warning because I had used, I want to say like 45 seconds of a trailer for Monster Hunter on the
Yeah.
3DS, and only like because I couldn't capture from my 3DS,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so it's kind of crazy how it just catches that stuff, and it's weird to think of like if that was on a television station,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that would fly. They'd be like, "Hey, you used 30 seconds of our thing to critique it, and I didn't like your review. Let's take it down." And they'd be like, "No, fuck you. You can't do that." It's like fair use of whatever that act is. Is like, was it 1976 fair use?
Well, that's just it, right? The internet doesn't have those acts in place yet.
Yeah.
And I think they've realized the mistake that it has with the TV one, and they don't want to make that mistake again.
And they're trying to like just kind of lock down.
Yeah, so they're
all
trying
of
to
its
nip
shit.
it in the bud, right? Before it gets out of control.
Which is interesting. You would think that those statutes and precedents would apply to new media because it's still media. Right?
Yeah, but it's different. Why
Yeah.
would they? I mean,
I bet they could get some legalese and be like, nah, dog, it's different.
exactly, right? Law is very particular like that.
Yeah. So, real question: how long before everyone switches to Vimeo?
Can you make money on Vimeo?
I don't know. Maybe.
No,
Can you not?
I don't know. Like the way to make money on Vimeo is a lot harder than YouTube.
Okay.
Because YouTube has the Google's entire ad revenue platform,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and it's just easy, right? The awareness of YouTube and whatnot.
True. Like, yeah.
Until something happens, until someone says, like, for example, look at Facebook. They had that huge mishap with their company, right?
Yeah.
And yes, their stock's fell, and yes, whatever. But I mean, I don't see the actual usage time of Facebook declining.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know.
Like that's one of my that's an interesting one too, because like I'm on Facebook, but I don't use Facebook in like the typical sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm not posting statuses all the time. I'm not like uploading buttloads of pictures to it. Like mainly I have it because of Messenger.
Yep.
Right. So if we all move to WhatsApp,
Whoa.
if we all move to Line,
that's a little too tough.
Yeah, if we all move to Line, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that one's like, it's weird because social media and like this kind of stuff has really taken over ways we communicate.
Yeah.
Right. Like even texting is kind of gone by the wayside. Like, I rarely text people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I only text the people I don't have on Messenger.
Yeah.
Right? Like, other than that, it's instant messaging.
Yeah. For sure.
So, what if we all move to Discord?
No.
Not
No.
feeling now?
No, I'm just not.
Yeah.
But BBM.
BBM, though,
Let's bring that
the
back.
most secure.
Mm-hmm.
Is BBM still an app? Can I still get that?
I don't. I want to say yeah. I don't know if it's still supported though.
BBM. Free calls and messages.
Yeah, you can.
Still
see?
up there. 100 mil.
100 mil.
Yeah. New update. Damn.
Oh, it is still out there. Wow. Number 57 in social networking. There. Wow.
I'm gonna download it.
Don't do that.
I'm doing it. 40 megs.
Damn, it's 130 on iOS.
Sucker. So yeah. Everyone get on. Everyone get on BBM. Hit me up in my what are those old is it not SQL.
What?
What are those old chat boards?
IRC?
Yeah, hit me up on my IRC channel.
No thanks.
Sure?
No thanks. Yeah, but there you go. So those are the picks. YouTube's fucking crazy.
YouTube's fucking crazy.
Yeah, we knew that.
The internet's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
There's that whole thing in Canada where like TELUS wants to block all your websites.
That hasn't gone through yet. Though, so.
No, it hasn't gone. That was one where I actually wrote the Parliament. Like I actually wrote Parliament and it was like, yo, dog, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That one's crazy because TELUS, like, I think 2 days ago, backed Bell's plan. So with that, Canada has such an oligarchy on telecoms that pretty much no matter who you're with now in terms of carrier, you're technically supporting that stance with your money.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. I think that's like a perfect example of, yo, they have too much power.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get through. We'll see. We'll see. Shall we move into our weeks?
Yeah.
So guess what?
What?
April Fool's is this past week.
Yeah.
And you know what the best April Fool's joke I saw was?
The Final Fantasy 14 MMO one where they got a new app.
I saw that,
that
but
one?
no.
That was so good.
No, that wasn't it.
The Reddit AMA where it was the fake rock.
Well, that's good.
Answering fake questions.
But that's not it.
Okay.
You know what the best April Fool's joke was?
In the AMA for the rock, was it the question where a guy asked, "Why is the Scorpion King your best movie?"
Oh no! No, that's not it. That's a good one.
No, continue.
So the best April Fool's joke was not a joke at all.
What was it?
It was the first episode of Fooly Cooley 2. Instead, it was originally scheduled to come out in September, but they put it out on April Fool's.
Wait, did they actually? It's out? Oh, shit.
Put it out.
Is it all out?
First episode. I didn't watch it.
Oh, I didn't know it. I didn't know it was out already.
Yeah, man. I think it's called Alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's out. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Anthony still got his phone like, fuck, I gotta go watch this now.
I gotta go home. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah. So that's out. That's more of a PSA on my end.
Yeah.
I like Gundam Build Fighters.
It's okay.
Well, season 3 is not happening.
Okay.
Instead, this week they launched Gundam Build Divers.
What?
And
like, are they all what are those underwater?
So that's what you think, but no, that's not it. VR.
What?
You build your kit, put in the VR machine, and go.
Damn.
Brand new cast, brand new everything. I didn't watch it either, so I'm just letting everybody know this stuff is out there. What I did watch was the first series or the first season of the new Terrace House.
Ooh, okay.
And it's good. It's interesting. They're northern Japan where there's more snow.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good mix of characters, but one of them is, I don't even know how he's a real person, to be honest.
Okay. In what way?
So his name's Yudai.
Why do I don't want to die.
Yudai. He's 19.
All right.
His backstory is something like he He quit culinary school so that he could focus on working at a restaurant.
Okay.
His parents kicked him out because for many reasons apparently.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, poor kid. He's just had a rough time
So
going.
just a dick.
No, he's. So they started talking about like, what is your ideal girl? And he's like, well, I view myself as a puppy,
What?
and I'm looking for a mother dog.
What?
And they're like, what? They're like, I want her to do everything for me,
What?
like everything. And you're just like, hmm? What? What? Is this guy for real?
That's my response. What?
Yeah. Then they show what he sleeps, and it's like he has two panda bears. One's name is Yukari. The other one is, and he sleeps with them at the side of his head, like one on each side, nuzzling each of his ears.
What the fuck?
He's like, I just like the feeling of being comfort around me.
So he wants a harem.
Yeah. And there's just a lot of things about his personality. Like he's the type of guy who. He even says he's like, I start a lot of things and I don't finish them, but I'm trying to be better and I wanna work hard.
Okay.
But the whole series is about him starting a lot of things and not finishing them.
Huh.
And it goes full circle. He's like, I think I'm gonna quit the show.
Whoa.
Yeah. He's like, oh, it's not for me. Blah blah blah. They you get more to his backstory. It turns out he didn't even sign up for the show. His grandmother signed him up for the show. He goes to meet with his mom, and his mom's like, well, yeah, you're going into these problems because you've always had these problems and you refuse to fix them. And it's just like, it started out as like this, like almost sob story where it's like, I feel sorry for this kid and I just want to root for him. And then it turns into, no, what's wrong with you?
Stop being a monkey.
Yeah. And it's like, they're going to like these high-end outlet stores and like, oh, hey, Yuda, what's your budget? It's like 20 or 2,000 yen.
Okay.
And they're going.
It's like $20 for
yeah,
who don't know.
And they're going to places like with Burberry, Gucci.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, that's not enough. $20, that's it. It's like no problem. I got a credit card. They're like, oh, and it's like, it's my poppies.
Oh my god.
And they're like, you're just gonna spend your dad's credit card? And he's like, yeah.
Why not?
I was like, why not? And they're like that, and they try to have a conversation with them about like how you need to be more responsible. Like, don't you have any shame? Like, you're gonna just spend that money. He's like, I'm gonna pay my dad back later. When?
Later,
when I get a job and when I can do it. It's all worked out in my head. I'll pay him back. And you're like, this kid is real. What?
He's a real person.
He's a real person.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
I bet it was like that initial of like, oh man, kid, like that kind of thought process is probably because he's 19.
Yeah.
Right.
And the sad part is everyone in the house wants to help him out. They want to be a good role model for him.
He doesn't want to help himself.
They want to tell him when he's doing something wrong.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't listen.
He doesn't want to help himself.
Yeah. And you just feel it's the most I've ever felt like, why do I care so much? Why do I want to be the pseudo responsible parental figure here?
You know why?
Why?
Because you're the mother dog.
Ah!
You're the one.
No.
You're the chosen one to take care of Yudai.
No. And he calls his ex-girlfriend. He's like, I'm ready to be back with you. And she's like, I don't want to be with you. You don't do anything. You want me to do everything. He doesn't drive. He asked the girl on a date and said, by the way, can you drive an hour away to this place?
Yo, the balls on this kid.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, like, for all of his faults, you at least gotta admit he's got a dream and he's sticking to it.
I guess so.
Like, that he may give up on a lot of shit, but not on that.
No.
He needs that mother dog. He needs to suckle on the teat.
Just like, wow, this kid. Wow, he's real. He's a real person.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but
interesting.
That's what I do with my week.
It's just that.
Yeah. I've been getting back into YouTube, so that's more of my
okay.
time sink.
I guess. Ugh. YouTube. Gross.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm continuing to play Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Utilizing that take it all off button a lot.
Yeah. So I figured out what that button does.
Is it like burst?
Not really. So what you do in that situation when you take off your clothes is when you're overwhelmed by zombies.
Yeah.
And the zombies are attracted to your clothes.
Why?
So they become red, they run super fast, and they try and like grab at / sniff your clothing.
What the fuck kind of zombies are these? Okay.
And it happens because a character who is the ditzy one, but has great intuition, so she has crazy luck.
Of course.
Right? She said, I heard that these zomzoms, not zombies, she calls them zomzoms.
Zom.
Yeah, these zomzoms are just attracted to schoolgirl clothes. And she's like, and other girls are like, why? Why the fuck would that even make sense? And she's like, didn't we just go through this? My intuition is off the charts. Just listen. And they're like, okay. And then you throw them off in a mission where you have to defend a point for a certain set of time. And so there's like a big wave that happens like midway through the time the time limit, and you throw your clothes, and then all the zombies get attracted to the clothing, and then you just mow them down.
Wow.
It's a ridiculous game. It's fantastic.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
It's got triple S ranks.
Why?
Yeah, why not?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's very shallow. All the girls have different strengths in their.
I think you can say
stuff.
different cup sizes, but
also that, and also the customization goes deep. Right now, in all the girls are decked out in gym bloomers.
Wow.
And gym T-shirts with their names on them.
Why?
Because I chose that costume
for all of them.
I found it in a bathroom. I found it in the men's bathroom in a mission.
And you put it on all of them.
And I put it on all of them.
Whoa. Okay.
So they can match.
Wow.
Right. So we could all be comfy.
Wow.
In our gym uniform. Wow. Freedom of movement. You know.
I know what kind of porn you watch.
Yeah. And then also, you can customize the underwear they're wearing. So you can make one girl wear another girl's underwear.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, wow. I see why you're playing this, Anthony.
This game is fantastic.
Okay.
It's so good.
Okay.
It's also very bad. I don't actually recommend it.
No, that's just it. People are going to buy this game now that you told them that.
I've told them the secret.
Yeah, now you told them about the secret sauce? Fuck.
I don't know, man. What did you expect from a game out of the One Chambara universe?
I don't know, but like, Jesus.
I'll bring it over.
No.
I'll get you a trophy on your account so
I'm
you can't delete
I'm too young to handle this.
You're older than I am.
I'm too young. I'm playing with Gundams all day. I'm too young.
What if you could play with girls?
No. Girls are icky.
What if you could customize ladies?
They're icky.
What if I heavily breathe into the microphone while playing it? No. Ugh. So okay, then also on the anime waifu train, I guess, I've been playing a Vita game I got from Limited Run Games called, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Croixleur.
I know what you're talking about.
Croixleur. Croixleur. Do I pronounce the X?
No, it's just croix. Like,
Croix.
how do you say cross in French?
Cross.
No.
It's Japanese.
It's a croix.
Crawler?
Sure.
Crawler?
Sure.
Crawler Sigma. It's a Vita game.
Right.
I think it's also on the PS4, but I got it on the Vita. You play as pretty much like chosen princesses, and you have the story's garbage. It's like I'm a girl, and I have special powers. I can move real fast, and it's a brawler.
Yeah.
You get sent into an arena, and you defeat all the enemies in that arena, and then you move on to the next arena, and you keep doing that until you defeat all the arenas and defeat the boss.
Mm-hmm.
The main gameplay hook with this is that you have 4 weapons to choose from at any given time. So you can collect new weapons while you're out on the field and equip them. But when you have them equipped, you have, again, 4 weapons. And each weapon has a different magical attack. And that uses your MP. In certain cases, it uses weapon durability. So you'll be going through a dungeon and like a weapon can break and you gotta pick up a new one.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Right.
And then you also have like this dash move
Mm-hmm,
where you can just air. If you're in the air and you can like air dash around the whole stage super fast, the combo system isn't very deep. The you have to kind of balance between being on the ground, being in the air, and dodging around because of different enemy attacks
For sure.
and enemy placements and stuff. Overall, it's not great.
Thanks.
It's not very good.
Thanks.
I got it because I saw a trailer and I was like, this kind of looks like those Yes games. Maybe I'll get that before the Switch one comes out.
And it was not that.
It's not that, and it's not great.
Okay.
Don't buy it.
Thank you for that.
And then the last thing I've been playing, which is actually a good game, but I already knew it was a good game, is the Burnout Paradise Remastered.
I keep debating if I want to buy that.
So right now, if you want it, it's on sale for $30.
What's the regular price? 40?
40.
It's not deep enough.
Yeah, it's on sale for $29.99.
It's not deep enough.
That's why I got it. But dude, it's Burnout Paradise. Did you like Burnout Paradise?
I mean, it was alright. Pretty good.
Did you play any of the DLC?
I mean, no, I didn't do that.
All right. Well, you can do that. You can. It's got all the DLC in it.
Yeah, maybe try that.
No, think about it. It's Burnout. It's got all the cars. It's got DJ Atomica.
DJ Atomica.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can still power park. There's a event at every intersection, and from the jump, Big Surf Island is unlocked.
I like what I'm hearing.
And yeah, it's all got online play. It's got leaderboards. It's got everything the first game had, plus all the DLC for a better price.
Okay.
And it looks nicer and it runs better. So I don't like.
Are you playing with 6-axis or what?
Does it have 6-axis control in it?
Okay, that's a no then.
Well, it's PS4, right? Because it's.
I just
I should check if it does.
Yeah.
Wait, did the original have 6-axis control?
Yeah.
I don't.
That was one of the first games that had 6-axis.
Dude, I thought only MotorStorm had it. Oh
no.
Been playing racing games like a chump. Gotta use those motion controls.
I don't think this one has it.
Gotta live in the future. So yeah, it's Burnout. I'm starting from the bottom.
Now we hear.
Now I'm still at the bottom because I only have low level tier cars.
Is it still fun?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, man. Like Burnout's sense of speed, like even at the lower tier cars, still fantastic.
You're right.
It's a good game. It's Burnout Paradise is a good game.
You don't have to tell me twice. I know.
I'll have to tell you 3 times. It's a good game.
Shut up.
My only thing is that I know like all the trophies are the same, all the achievements are the same, and I know there's one that took me fucking ever to get. Like I had to join a forum of people to get it together to do it.
Oh, those online ones.
Yeah,
okay.
Which is the main one, which is hard that you can't do by yourself. Which is get you and 7 other people into the Wildcat Stadium.
Yeah.
At the southeast corner of the map.
Mm-hmm.
We had 7.
Yep.
And one guy, what he did was he parked outside of the stadium and didn't move.
Oh. Oh my god, really?
Yeah. We're just like, dude, come on. And then after that, he quit. And he was the host, so it shut down the server.
Oh.
It was rough. It was real rough.
That's harsh.
So I'm trying to get that one now because I know it'll be pretty much impossible to get once people stop playing it.
Yeah.
But it's still hard.
Yeah, no, I bet. It's
just to get
good
everyone
fucking
else to
luck.
be in there.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Like pretty much what I do is that I join a lobby and I just park. I just park in there.
You just wait?
And I just wait. And hopefully other people will park in there.
You're hoping there are other like-minded fools.
Yeah, exactly. Because all the other ones are just like do events and win events, so those are fine.
Yeah.
It's that Wildcats baseball stadium one that sucks.
I hear you.
But yeah, man, it's Burnout. Someone had like the F1 car unlocked already, and they did an online match where we were all F1 cars. Holy fuck, that game's fast.
Yeah.
It's so fast.
I want to play that game with VR.
I'd maybe.
Whoa!
I think that game's sense of speed is like one of the closest things we'll get to a new F-Zero.
I know.
Like at the high end.
Yeah.
Right? Unless you want to go back and play F-Zero GX.
I gotta play that one game. What's it called? Red.
Red Out.
Yeah, Red Out.
Yeah, I think that's on sale right now
Is it?
digitally.
Okay, I gotta try that.
It might be.
I heard that's like F-Zero meets Wipeout.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know if it's only on sale on Steam though.
Well, bullshit.
I'll have to let you know.
Okay.
That game looks good. Have you played Distance?
No.
Distance is a racing game that's like Rush. Like
Ooh.
Rush 2049.
Like the arcade Rush?
No, like the one. Yeah, like the kind of the arcade one, but the console one where you could grow wings on your car and do stunts.
That's not for me.
Rush 2049.
Mm-mm.
It's pretty cool. And then it's you can like fly to different areas. You go through like different space portals to get to different sections of the track. You can cut your car in half.
Speaking of
cars,
yeah.
You can cut your car in half, but as long as you make it to a checkpoint, it'll reform, like as you're rolling,
yeah,
and stuff like that. That one's pretty cool, but I think that one's PC only. Yeah, I've been mostly playing that. I'm waiting for the April event to happen in Monster Hunter.
Oh yes.
So once the spring event happens in Monster Hunter and all the event quests come back, I'm getting all the stuff I missed.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's good idea.
We should probably all do that. Because also, I've been hearing a lot of people complain about those gold crown missions, like to get crowned monsters, small and large.
Yeah.
Like
tough.
Yeah, people put in like 400 plus hours into the game already and don't have it yet, and it's like, fuck, man, RNG don't like you.
Yep.
So what you gonna do?
I don't know.
Bad boys. What you gonna do? So that's been mostly my week.
All right.
Yeah. I also ordered 2 books. One is the new Legends of Localization by Clyde Mandolin.
Okay.
He I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Mandolin.
I
don't know.
Mandolin is like an instrument.
Is it
the mandolin, like a mandolin, or is that a cooking? Is that cookware? Is a mandolin a cookware?
You're asking the wrong person.
All right, I don't know. But yeah, so he goes by the Twitter name Motto, and he translates games for a living. But he does these Legends of Localization books. He did the first one on The Legend of Zelda, the original, and the second one is on Earthbound. It is twice the size. It is a tome.
Really?
Of just everything you would ever want to know about the process of localizing that game and the differences of marketing, release, everything surrounding Earthbound. Like, why was it huge in Japan, but it only retroactively big in North America, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a pretty interesting read so far.
Cool.
And then the other one I got is also by him, but it's strictly about bad translations in video games.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking hilarious. It's very light. It's a short book. Like it's a lot of it is like screenshots just showing you like how bad it can be even in modern times.
Yeah.
Like there's examples from 2017 in there.
Yeah.
But I love that stuff. I love Spoony Bards, all those bad translations. One of my favorite just games to laugh at is Castle Shikigami 2 for the PS2. If you guys haven't seen that, just look up some dialogue from that game, because sometimes it actually doesn't make sense, because I think the rumor is that during multiplayer games, you're supposed to be able to have 2 characters talking to each other in the story mode, but they miscoded it so that their conversations don't even make sense for the characters they're with. They're supposed to be talking to other characters. Just sentence structure isn't the thing in that game. It's ridiculous.
But you love it.
I love it. I love bad English voice acting and bad translations in video games.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
You guys want to watch that video again?
No.
That top 50 worst voice acting lines?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
No. And for the listeners out there, Anthony has that video saved.
I have that saved on my phone.
Yep.
So I can watch it.
So we can just whip it out.
Yeah, it's a great video.
When he meets girls, he's like, guys,
women. Ladies, just so you know, check this out.
Yes.
And they're like, damn, that's hilarious. That's so funny. And because you showed me that, you're more attractive.
I'm just going to open my legs for you.
It's just open. It's free reign. Like, I'm primed. I'm ready. I'm fertile.
Wow.
Yeah. I was on my period, but now I'm not.
Wow.
The eggs have dropped.
Oh.
And I'm ready to go.
Okay.
That's like kind of verbatim what happens.
Wow. Damn. Good for you.
Yeah, thanks. I try hard.
Great. So I guess that's that. Anything else?
I bought a bike.
You did buy a bike. Good for you.
I bought a bike. I think I'll talk about that more once I actually get to ride it.
Yeah, when it's warmer out.
Yeah, when it's not a -2.
Are you
in the middle of
feeling
April.
kind of like sad because you spent a whole bunch of money on something you can't use right now?
Not really.
No?
I have it in my room.
In
And-
your room? Like in your
Yeah.
bedroom?
Yeah.
The fuck's wrong with you?
And occasionally I just sit on it
Why?
because I just like I just want to ride. I just want to be on it. Like I just like I like kind of like prop myself up against the wall, and it's kind of like, oh, this feels nice.
Wow. This guy.
Yeah, I just kind of sit on it.
This guy.
It's good stuff.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. No, I'll tell you later.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Just kind of sit on my bike. It's fine.
Great. I have been riding my bike.
Because you got winter gear.
I have winter gear. I have fucking carbon wheels, and I have summer race tires, and it's fast.
All right. Good stuff.
I look forward to the warmer weather.
So when you buy in that carbon frame,
I can't
why not?
because I saw that they launched some new components,
Spaghetti-O.
and now I'm like, oh fuck. It would be such a waste to buy the bike now that I know the components are 3 years old.
Well, what if
Uh-huh.
you wait until the new components get released and then buy the old components at a discount?
No, because I want the new one.
Okay, fine.
I want the new one.
Fair.
I want that new hotness.
You want that new hotness? Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
so my bike purchasing has been moved to October.
Damn, so far.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so slow.
I'll be okay.
So slow.
I'll survive.
Sure.
I hope so.
I really hope so.
Let's hope. Let's hope. That's
Yeah.
all you can do.
Hopefully in the summer we'll have two-way cycling stories.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We're gonna start a weekly ride, and yeah, you know that. Maybe we'll ride before we record.
Damn. Hey guys, it's TNIAB here. Oh my god, I want to die.
Yeah, that'd be exciting. Okay, thanks for listening, everybody. Next week, I think we got a break. Nothing.
From reviews?
Yeah, nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
Let me tell you about
Sick of this double action.
Sailor Moon
Whoa,
musical.
whoa. Hold it. No. We're talking about Gundam next week. Yes, we are.
What if we talked
Bye.
about Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter?